Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. How are you? I hope you are doing fabulous. Doing fabulously or fabulous. I hope you're fabulous. I hope you're doing really well. I'm not sure what the proper English on that is, but yeah, it kind of drives me crazy when people do some of the slang. So, and here I am doing the very same thing. Okay, so I want to introduce you to, it's going to be called November Play 2021. And that's all lowercase with a hashtag in front of. Hashtag November Play 2021. I should have written that down. Well, let's just do that. Hashtag November Play 2021. Okay, so what is it? I'm glad you asked. So I thought it would be fun during the month of November just to get us going on Christmas, but in a very relaxed way so that we're not going crazy. I know sometimes, and it is upon us, you guys, that is the reality. Once Halloween is over with, which it will be this week, well, no, because by the time you're seeing this video, it is over with. And wasn't it delightful? We're in the holidays. And so the idea is, and I've asked 3 other ladies to join me in this, and I think it's just going to be super fun. And so you'll use this hashtag if you want to post pictures, and so that we can go to that and get what you've done, and we hope you will do that. So myself and Gela Gastinelli and Susie Murphy McGuire and also Jean Stombaugh Peter. These ladies are joining me for this month-long fun thing that we're doing. So what I have come up with is a list of prompts. You'll notice that I don't have any dates, and I actually have more than 30 to give you extra ones. So if there's one you're just like, I have no clue, I don't even want to do that, that's fine. You don't have to. And there's no particular day that you have to do one either. You can just pick and choose whatever's, whatever looks interesting to you, or maybe kind of challenging for you for a given day that you're like, gosh, I don't know what to do with that, but I feel like a good challenge today. So that would be great as well. So here is the list. If you want to take a phone picture of this, of the prompts that you can pick from all during the month of November. So I'll get my hands out of the way so you can take a picture of that. And then we'll put this down for you to also take a picture of if you would like. And here again, November Play 2021. I did include it on this sheet. So these are ideas for you if you're having a hard time coming up with something. And if you're deciding that, I really don't want to do a prompt today, okay, that's fine. Would one of these ideas be interesting to you? Would you like to work on something? Now, originally, I had thought that this would be a fun way to do a December daily journal, to create one that you could do it in small little increments. Create your cover, do some of your pages, whatever. But then as I got thinking about this is so much more. And not to say that that isn't fabulous, and I think I am going to do that. And I know that Susie is. I'm not sure about Gail and Jean, but that's the whole beauty of it, is everybody's free to do whatever they want, with these prompts. And so when you go on, and in each video, we'll have the links to the other channels. And if you'll go to the other channels and view their videos, you'll see what they're working on. And because we don't have to do the very same thing each day, somebody may be working on something that just really is interesting to you more than another, but that you get more ideas. And so that's the idea. We're just playing, guys. We're just having fun. And as we know, as the holidays come upon us, it can get crazy and it can get really stressful. And the whole idea of this is not to stress out, but to have fun and do something that other people are doing too, and to get their ideas and their take on a certain prompt or whatever. Like, for instance, if I take the word circles and I decide to work on circles, well, I would imagine my circles are going to look different how I do it than Jean's, because she's extremely artistic and she does a lot of drawing and painting with the pens and pencils, and amazing that way. Well, I don't do that, but I might have some sewing or some, that kind of thing, because those are things that I like to do. And then, of course, the other ladies, do a variety of things as well. So let's see if I want to make sure that I explain it clearly for you. You don't have to do every day. This isn't, we're not the police here. Just however many you want. If you're thinking that you're going to maybe do some, maybe you want to make some cards. Well, maybe this will give you an idea, and somebody might be making a card that you're just like, oh yeah, I think I can do that. And you're feeling like, okay, I want to calendar some time, and I want to just get right in there and do it. Well, why not do it along with us, So that's the idea, is that November will play. We all know that this day, Thanksgiving, most of us, not all, because this is worldwide and not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. Not everybody celebrates Christmas, and that's okay. You can do it for whatever theme you want. There are so many prompts. You don't have to use those that maybe you think are geared more to the holidays or whatever. You don't have to use those. Do something different. You don't want to do a December daily? Not a problem. Maybe you're working on some other type of journal, something that you've wanted to do, and maybe you're not just quite getting to it as soon as you would like, and that's perfectly fine. So, the rules are, if you want to play, you have to want to play. That's the biggest one. Excuse me. And that you please, if you will put the hashtag NovemberPlay 2021 in your video, if you produce a video, or on a couple of the Facebook groups, my Facebook group, and also Susie, her Facebook group. She's doing a play along in her group, and in my group, what I'm doing is when I put it up in the group when we start, that would be today, that anything that you work on, if you're a member of my group, and you post it in the album for November Play 2021, then your name will go into a drawing. I'm still trying to decide and talking with my other administrators about that, how we want to work that. but that's something that you can do. I'm not sure if Susie's doing that or not, but it's just kind of fun. Just another incentive if you need another incentive. But the idea is just we're doing it for fun. Okay, so enough of that. I'm going to get started. And in the description box, you will see all the ladies' channels that you can go to their channels and view their videos. Okay, so I had, and this is the same list that I'd printed out smaller, and I decided for my first one, today I am working on, I'm going to take gratitude, and I'm going to work, actually it's just a little bit kind of combining some of these, which is fine, because there's no rule that says I can't do that. Right? And I'm going to create a cover that was inspired by Rachel with Roxy Creations. And I know she was inspired by someone else. And if you go to her link, who she was inspired by is in her description below. But I got it from Rachel, and so I'm giving the credit to her. But there is another lady, I don't remember what her name is, and I did go to her channel and I watched the video and it was very interesting. So you can do that. So what I'm doing is she took bags, a bunch of paper bags and things, and basically making a journal. And I went to look through my stuff, and oh my goodness, you guys, I have, let's see, maybe I better take that out just a little bit so I can show you better some of these things. So I went through, and I have some cool things that I thought might work. Like, this is fun. I don't remember what I was intending to use this for, but it's got some stars on it and some coffee dyeing. So if I were to fold that in half, then that could be a good, be good. And I'll put some pages in too. The fun thing that she did that this other lady had done was the way that they bound it. So say if you have this and you fold this in about an inch or so, okay, this part became the binding. And so just slotted things in, and then you have your journal is made from putting bags and things together, bags and pages together, and they just slot in here or over here. And then she glued hers. I will most likely sew mine or put eyelets in or something of that nature. I think Rachel, she put eyelets in, and the original gal, I think she glued hers. Okay, so I think this is a good one to go, especially in a Christmas journal. White, red, the traditional kind of things. Here's an envelope, and the idea was to have different levels, different widths, different heights, different size, to make it a little more interesting. I've got a Tacos for Life bag that I could use. I'm not 100% sure, you guys, that I'm going to use all this stuff, but you know what, let's move. Now that I showed you this big mess, let's kind of clear this off just a little bit. Oh, well, that's an adorable bag, but that is definitely spring or summer, and this is the wrong time of year, so I will set that aside. So here's one And here's one, and possibly this. And the crunch. I love the crunch. Do you guys like that? Well, if you've watched me for a while, by the way, anyone who is new here, I want to welcome you. I am so happy that you are here. And I hope that you find some fun and inspiration and that you just, just hang out. I love to have you hang out with me and we can chat and tell lies and nah. Just kidding. That's not my thing. These are really small. Let's set those aside for a minute and see what other things we might have here. Oh, look at this, guys. A Panera. We had purchased some bread, I think it was. Look at that. That's perfect for Christmassy, isn't it? That might make a good cover. Or maybe I don't want that to cover up everything, because if I do that, then you don't see the layering as much. I like this though. Let's think about this. Should we do something like that? And maybe we could put this in here. I'm just thinking, just thinking. There's no commitment going on here. Don't commit me, you guys. I don't know. And actually, something kind of in between there would be cool too. Now I also have these cool lunch sacks. And I do carry these in my shop if you're at all interested in my Etsy. And I'm Ronda without an H on Etsy. What if I were to... Or you know what? Let's go... What if I were to do something like this? Okay. And put this here. That could work, huh? You know what? We're just going to, I don't want this to be like terribly laborious, if that makes sense. I want it to just be kind of fun and let's just get moving along here. Now, I don't want to put it exactly at the fold, because if I do, then it'll bunch up just a little bit. Okay, I like that. That's a good idea. Oh, goodness. How's your day going? How are you? I hope you are fabulous. I think you're fabulous. Okay, let's pull down some more. Now, I have gotten a lot of these from restaurants that the silverware comes in. Out. Look at that one from the Purple Cow. I can't even remember. I have no idea what kind of food that was or anything, but that's fun. Now maybe that could, okay, that's the right size here. So we could do like a flip out. I could sew some of these together. Now that could be fun too. I could like sew 3 of these together. I could trim it just a little bit, maybe trim a little bit up here, and then we'd have like 3 pockets, or I could do a side tuck. I could do like this. Let's get this out of the way so you can see what I'm, and let's see if I did that. Well, I wouldn't want to stitch it like that. If I did it that way, then I'll have to think about that. Let's set those aside for a minute. I think I will use those, but I'm not sure in what context just yet. Now I also have this sack. This could be glued on. That would be nice. What's in here? Is there something in there? 3 cards for $5 somewhere. I paid $3 for 5 cards. Here is glassine. Oh, you know I love glassine. Oh, yum. You can never have too much glassine. Let's definitely do one of these. Let's do a foldy-doldy. Not sure how we'll incorporate that, but we'll see. We'll do let's do a fold. And we've got this one. I want something bigger. Let's see. Here is, what is this? Schlotzsky's. Schlotzsky's Deli. That's a little bit bigger. That's nice. Let's pull that. Turn that in half, guys. Oh, can you believe? You guys, it's November. This is crazy. So, I want to know, how soon do you get ready for the holidays? Do you keep Christmas? Do you not work on Christmas until December? Do you start early? The idea here, at least my idea, but I mean it certainly doesn't have to be that way for you, of course, was for us to be able to get a whole bunch of things done so that December isn't so crazy. Let's see. I've got one of these, and in fact, I've got quite a few of these. Now that could be interesting. We could do, let's see if I can find another one. Here we go. If I were to do this, and we'll put one inside the other, like so, then we've got a nice little, that's nice. I like that. How about we do it in here? Okay. So that this is a little more interesting too. And for this, I think I want, I think, and here's some more bags. I have a lot of bags, especially these little. I've got to do something fun with those and decide what we're gonna do. Here's another, just a plain bag. Let's fold it. And we can open up, we can split some of these open so we can create more spots for journaling, or you know, whatever it is that you want to do. Now I'm trying to decide I'm trying to see about how big I want for like my, you know, the cover. you know. Let's see, we've got, oh, that is the same size as that, so I don't know that I want that right there. What if we put this here? And we still hadn't quite decided what to do about that, had we? And here, and here, and here, and what if we, well, you know, we could even do it this way. We don't have to like stagger them crazily. We could, you know, and have this be the cover, because even if that is the cover, I can still, oh, crest. Oh, crest. Another bag. Let's see. I'm just not sure, guys. Let's get one of these sandwich bags. And I love working with these two. I haven't worked with these in actually quite some time. What if I did I know, what if I did something like this? What if we sort of did a thing in here the way we did, and we create another, like basically something like that. You know, this is crazy, and I know it like for me looking at this, and I know when I saw Rachel's when she got her bags together, I'm like, okay, but I love what she's doing with them, and they're turning out so darling. And this whole thing is just kind of like, well, this is fun. So let's, you know, let's do it. Let's start. So I have to keep these in order if I'm doing it this way. So number one, got to glue that together. Let me grab, oh, where are they? Where are you? I cleaned some things from my studio, my friends, and one of those, yeah, was my glue sticks, my box of glue sticks, and I put them where they would be so easy to get. But you have to, you know, your memory has to be just a little bit better maybe than mine is. Oh, you guys, getting old, blah. Okay, so I want something down here just to catch possible icky-doos. So let me grab just a piece of paper. It's a little bigger. And we are going to we're just start. What's the worst that can happen? It's paper. Do it and I say, oh my, this is sure ugly. or you never see this video because I was too embarrassed to put it up for you. I hope this is going to be fun. I've really been looking forward to having these group of ladies join with. Okay. Oops. Alrighty. And we will glue here, because if I want to make pockets of these, I can cut here or I can cut here. But this is a little flimsier. but it's, I don't know, it's flimsy, but it's sturdy. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense, you guys? Let me grab my bone folder and try to. Okay. So we've got that one down. Let's move that out of the way. So now I'm going to fold it in half. And the idea is, let me get my bone folder here. Everything we do, we're going to, except I'm not going to fold in on this one just yet because this will be the last one. And if I fold it first, then these others, they might have to be smaller and smaller. So I'm going to set this aside up there, and let's turn this, let's do it this way. Let's go to the center page. We'll start there. Okay, am I going to want a pocket here? And if I do, I probably, yeah, well, I probably would want it to open on this side. So, let's, gonna use my bone folder. I'm going to come again here and press in. Use my bone folder to press in nicely. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll worry about that when we start decorating. How about we do that? We just won't worry about that just yet. Now I'll set that aside. We'll go to this one. Let's go ahead and get this one glued down. I'm going to, I glue quite a bit. And I'm going to take it just to the center there where I can see. Okay. Then I'm going to come, where's the other side? Where's the other flap? Then I'm going to come turn it opposite, and we'll put the other flap, we'll glue it down. This also, you guys, gives it good strength. And of course, if we cover it with papers or anything like that, then we got a lot of strength going on. Okay. So I like that. That's going to make a really nice, that's going to make a nice page. So here again, excuse me just a minute. I apologize, you guys. I didn't reset, and because I'm nervous and working on camera, the Blue Danube is my favorite, but in just a minute it will just go away like that. I'm so sorry. I don't usually get phone calls that much during a day, and so, and rarely when I'm videoing. For some reason, I don't know. So see, what I'm doing is folding in that about an inch-ish, and you have to kind of give it a little bit of love as you're working with it. It does, it's a little awkward, more awkward than what I'm used to, kind of. because I'm going through all these different layers of paper. But hopefully this is going to work, you guys. I don't know. It worked for Rachel. It worked great for her. All right. Now, let's see. So we put that like that. Okay. No, this was the center. Which was the center? This was the... That's not right. That's number one. You guys, you got to keep me straight. This is bad. Okay. This is... Okay. Okay. So the whole idea is we're going to put it all with the folds, and that will hold our journal together. And there is our center. Okay, now we're back on track. So this one, we'll decide about the pocket later. What we want to do that way. So you'll be able to make lots of tuck spots and lots of journaling places as well. Now that's going to be really heavy going. Okay. Here again, we're going to want that right in there. And I'm going to want, let's see. I'm going to measure here just because I'm more comfortable with doing that. And you know, it's been years and years ago, but I have seen and I have put together myself a little booklet with this method, but it was so much smaller, and I didn't do it with paper bags or anything like that. And so it went together, you know, it was like easy breezy. Easy breezy, easy peasy. This is so fun to go back through and see all these bags, you know, that we collect. Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe you don't. So, which do I want on? Do I want it this way? Or do I want it this way? I think thin will go this way. Okay. So there again, our pages are turning. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. And here is the next one. Remember, I had gone ahead and taken off. This was a self-seal envelope. So now what I'm going to do is glue this down so it won't, you know, fly around, and this will make this nice and sturdy. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this gusset on this side down. I hope that that's not a mistake. Sometimes you don't know until you know, give it a try, but okay. So that should be good that way, guys. And I like to use my bone folder for, you know, I don't know. I like it. I like my bone folder, you guys. All right. Let's do another. Oh, do it this way, this way, this way. Did I do that right? Okay. It'll be close. And obviously you don't want to, and if you're good at just folding it in place, that's fabulous. I'm so impressed. So terribly impressed. Oh, goodness. So today, my husband is, bless his heart, he is in the kitchen. We have a sink issue. We had a plumber out, and you know, and they did a nice job and all of that. They're no problem with the kitchen sink, but the sink itself, the plumber theorized that there was some gunk in the line, because when he was done with what he was doing, and let's see, that on the back, on the front. Yeah, I'll keep that on the back this time. The water pressure reduced by a huge amount, actually, and it seems to have gotten worse, and that seems to have been bothering my husband a great deal, to where today is like the day. He said, I'm probably going to be all day in the kitchen. He's been a couple of times to the store, and I helped him at one point. I held the faucet, the old faucet, while he was under the sink fighting with the pipes and stuff. But it finally gave up, and he got it removed, the old fixture, you know. But I told him, well, I will be in my studio recording. And he said, well, I will be in the kitchen. Okay. Okay. Well, this is cool. This is cool, you guys. I mean, you know, this is fun. And I hope that you're doing this. I hope you are working along with me. That would be so much fun. I just really, really appreciate you guys. You are amazing. I don't know, I just enjoy sharing. And I've taught classes my whole adult life. I've taught different types of classes, a lot with, you know, women through my church. They call it Relief Society, and I was a Relief Society leader for many years. And I don't know. Taught a lot of people over the years, and so this is kind of a going on that, but not. And I know that it's not perhaps just women that maybe are watching my channel, but I would venture to say probably the majority are women. But it doesn't matter. I mean, and I think you guys are great. Okay, that's good. We've got a couple more, one or two. So now we did that one, the one before the glassine, we did that on the back. So now I'll put it on the front so that we have that kind of pocket, or the look of it looks a little more even, if you will. Okay. So, oops. Oh, whoops. Gotta do I forgot. Got to do our little hinge, I guess. Is that what this would be? Call this a hinge, maybe? Where we're going to put the journal together. And this is this is different. This is just something different. It's not, let's see. This is the way I was going to do it, wasn't it? Okay. So we've got that, we've got this. And if I do all of those the same, they're all kind of the same width. We'll have to think about that. And here we have our tacos for life. So let's do this again on the back side. And we will do the hinge. And this, I think that this can come together, you know, really once you pick your bags and that kind of thing. You guys, I think that it can come together pretty quickly. And you can have this all hinged. So you just have to decide. I mean, this is, I'm going to do this, I think, for Christmas. Maybe a daily journal or not. I haven't decided yet. And I am also been requested to do a Christmas journal and to donate it to an auction for DAFI, disabled artists, which is a very worthy, that's a, you know, a nice worthy cause too. So maybe I'll do that for this, or this for that. Tit for tat. Okay. You know what? I think I might want to... I think I want to straighten this up and not have one side be so short. And that will mean this will have to go a little bit differently, but I think it'll still work out. Okay, continuing on. So I'm wearing my painty shirt. For those of you that maybe didn't see the video on that, when I was doing my jelly plate and just really getting into it, which is fun and fine, but man, I got quite a bit of paint on my shirt, and so I had forgotten. I put it on this morning and looked down, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my painty shirt. Okay. Okay, now here is the bag that we put together, right? I appreciate your help, you guys. The only problem is you've got to learn to holler louder. Because otherwise I can see you shaking your head and like, oh, Rhonda, I tried to tell you. Why did you not listen? No, you can't put that there, or whatever it might be. Okay, that's kind of, I think I'm just gonna trim that off a little bit and try very hard not to cut into the fold, because that would defeat the purpose and weaken it. Okay. This got a nice crunch to it too. Alrighty. Okay, so let's count how many bags we're using here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you're doing like a daily journal for December daily, you're going to need 16 of these. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, this is 40, so that's going to give you more than what you need if you don't plan on doing like a 2-page spread. So I may want to, I don't think I want to put more bags in this, really. But I may do, you know, add some pages or do just a 1-page spread on some to make it so that this could work for a December daily. Okay, so now what I want to do is actually get the order right. I'm not completely happy with the order on this yet. So let's get this one. And these we may go ahead and kind of do like thus and such a little bit. Okay. And then this, we've got that. And what if we put this here? And then this. Ah! And let's do this. It's kind of, well, let's do it this way. Gonna move that down a little bit. So I'm just talking to myself, like, just holler out, holler, holler. Tell me what you're thinking. And okay, do I like that? What do you think? I think that's going to be okay. I do think... Okay. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use a little bit of the method of the one gal that Roxy watched, where she got her inspiration, just to hold it in place as I am working here. Okay. And then I'll do my eyelets, or, you know, whatever else I decide that I want to do that way. This is, you know, this is new to me, you guys, so tell me what you're thinking. But be nice. Be nice. No, you guys are wonderful. You guys are absolutely fabulous. So, we will just continue to glue this little guy. See, we got going here. Okay. So far, okay. Looking good. So I hope you've had a chance to, you know, really take a look at your list there that I showed you at the beginning of the video. And decide, and even better, if you put the video on pause while you went and you gathered up some bags or whatever it is you decide that you're wanting to work on. Because the whole idea is we're just having some fun, guys. Let's do this. And I have no idea how far I will get with this. I don't promise to work on this just on YouTube, you know, with you guys. Not that that wouldn't be fabulous, but in the interest of trying to get it done, and because I have other videos, you know, as well that I want to produce, I'm just not sure on that part. And this is kind of different for me because usually I'm just like, well, you got to weigh this out. Well, you got to weigh this out. And then you got to think about this option. And then you got to think about this. And sometimes, you guys, that just takes a really long time. Takes a really long time to do it that way. Let's see, what if we do? I'm just doing it. It's like, I don't know. This might not be fabulous, or it might. We'll see. We'll see when we're all done. And I can't remember actually how many pages that Rachel put in hers. But hers is turning out so cute. She's got a couple of videos out already on it. And I think we'll have more. Okay. All right. Yay! Yay! Okay. So, I think that is going to be it. I am going to do my eyelets. Well, I guess I could do those on camera with you. If I decide to do eyelets, I will show you. I may go ahead and try to sew. That might be too thick. I might not be able to get what I want from there. Okay, let me grab a couple of things here to protect. Here is my eyelet mat. The one where I do the pounding and such. So here are my choices. And I think I'm gonna go the big one. Just because there's a lot of, I just think the big one will probably look better. Okay, let's get that out of the way. All right, let's get our ruler back and just put a little dot or something where we think, okay, so 10 and a half, that would be 5 1/4, right? So there's approximately the center. So if I do 1, 2, 3, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we'll do 2 inches. We'll put a little dot and 2 inches. And then we'll also go 2 inches and 2 inches there. We'll see if that'll work. Okay, get that put up. Hopefully this is gonna work out okay. If it doesn't, then I don't recommend you try it. At least not this way. All right. Close your ears. Okay. That's a lot of layers that I went through. Wow. You saw how I cleaned them out? And okay. So you have to, be mindful of that, guys. Let's see, that looks about right. Okay, close your ears. Okay. There again. By the time you get all those thicknesses of the bags and where they fold over, that's a lot. Okay, I've got confetti. Confetti, confetti. And then let's go ahead here. Oh, tried so hard to keep these nice and taut here, but sometimes that's a little bit difficult to do. All right, here we go again. Close your ears. Okay. Just have 2 more to go. Just 2 more. And there again, I mean, you can do whatever. You can. Oops, not yet. If it's easier for you to just glue it, that's perfectly fine. But if you're doing the just gluing, then you would want to do more than what I did, because I just did the one side. If you were doing it and gluing it, you would make sure that you did both sides and glued them, excuse me, really well. Oops. Excuse me. I didn't get some back here. I need a drink. Oh, I still have a very annoying cough. Oh, that just doesn't seem to want to go through there. All right. Okay, there we go. Evidently, I didn't quite get that through very well. Okay. Now we have 2 more. One more, sorry. Okay. Okay, that, I think, will take care of that nicely. So let's get our other little tool here. Let me just clean up all this confetti, and then we will pick a color. I have these gold eyelets. I have these and those look the same as the other. Okay, and the others are smaller. Christmas. I think we'll go with this. So, if you've not done this before, I know many people have the crocodile, and I have one too, actually. I just don't use mine. So on the front of the book, which this is the front, then I'm putting the eyelet in, and now I'm taking my tool, and this is thick enough that it could be iffy. We'll see if it works. Not fabulous. Okay, let's look at that, guys. Yeah, that's not fabulous. You know what I'm going to do, though, because I'm going to just going to put something to cover that up on the back so that you can still use it. And I'm going to kind of pokey this down. So you have to be a little bit careful about that. Let's put that, and we will. And it seems like it's just this last kind of page that it just doesn't want to do. But that's okay. We will just persevere. Okay. Sorry about the phone, guys. It's sitting over on another part of the studio. Somebody must actually really want to talk to me, so I'll have to give them a call back when this video is over. I just didn't want to interrupt it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. That actually didn't get everything here. But if you use your crocodile and it works for you and you love it, then I think that is the tool to use. I don't use mine. I've tried a few times and I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. I certainly don't. One more, guys. And then we will absolutely cover up this back part so you won't. Okay. Let's take a peek at what we did today. And I am so happy that you joined me. I apologize for the noise and all of that kind of thing. Now this one, you guys, is going to be an alligator mouth, okay? Because of doing it this way, where this is all held together and tight, by the time we get this embellished, you know, it could be alligatory, but that's all right, because we can put a tie, a sash, to hold it together, you know, so that it's really fun. And I will absolutely put some washi tape, or let's see, let's pull from my tapes that I made, and this also was at Rachel's. I watched a video of hers and made some of my own washi tapes. It was super fun. That could be fun. Well, I'm going to do that after. So I may get started on the decorating, but absolutely I want you guys to be a part of this process. I hope that you have found this video interesting and informative. So this is my first project for November Play 2021, hashtag November Play 2021. And this is going to be a gratitude journal for December, for whenever. If I keep it, it will be for me, you know, for the upcoming. If I use this and donate this to the Disabled Artists Organization, then, of course, it's grateful for good people, you know, that help our disabled artists and whatnot, and gratitude to be able to do that myself a little bit. So be sure to go to the other ladies' videos. The links are below, and I hope to see you next time. This has been so much fun, and I hope that you've had a good time. All right, guys. Until next video, you guys have a fabulous day. Bye-bye now.